Hello everyone, and welcome to Chinese with Pei. I am Pei Lao Shi, and today in this video we're going to start off with a few shoutouts. The following are companies that allowed us to hang our promotional posters that I showed in the last video on their premises. So the following are 0500 Mechanics in Rexburg, Idaho. New Fong's Chinese and American Cuisine, Nilson's Frozen Custard, those are both in Rexburg, Idaho as well, Bill's Bike and Run in Rexburg, Idaho, and Idaho Martial Arts Academy on Main Street in Rexburg. So thank you for letting us put up that poster, and if you're interested in having a shout out for your business on our videos, contact me via our Facebook page on YouTube, or Facebook page, Chinese with Pei. Goodness. Well, with that out of the way, let's move on to the meat of the video. So, we have two vocabulary words, two surnames, and a grammar principle to go over in this episode. So don't have a whole lot to go over, but it's kind of some important stuff. I'm also going to go over some punctuation in this video. So the first word is written like this. And some handwriting styles will make this larger or smaller. So, yeah, anyway, it is pronounced he, he. It means and or harmonious. And in Mandarin, there's a lot of different ways to say and they all mean different aspects of the word. So this can be used to join two sentences together, or it can be used in a list. So, him, you, and me, 他,你,和我 is just as good as, or is just as much a proper use as 他很好 和你不好 和你很好 he's very well and you're very well. We take two sentences and combine them together into one sentence. So and or harmonious. So this next one is gun. This also means and it can also mean with. And in that sense, you pretty much only use it in a place where in English if you could switch out the word and for with. So it can be used in some lists, not all, but some lists, like 我跟他很好. Me and him are very well. 你跟他很漂亮. You and her are very pretty. So 跟. So the nice thing about these two characters is that you don't have to worry about simplified and traditional on those. It's the same either way. So 和 and 跟. So yeah, gun, the best way to kind of figure out how to use that is just in English, if you could use the word with instead of and, then you can use gun, which is actually a lot more often than you would think if you kind of stop and kind of work through it. So gun, gun. Okay, so at this point, I'm going to kind of go over some punctuation with you. In English, we have a comma. In Chinese, they have two commas. And depending on what you're doing, they'll use different commas. So the comma that's used in a list is like that. And it's usually written in the middle. So like你, comma, 他, comma, 跟我. So you see, it's written kind of like in English we would put it down here. In Chinese they put it in the middle of a line. So that's the list comma. That comma is only used in a list, and that's the only comma that's valid in a list when writing in Chinese. Is this one. The other comma is like that. So you have one that's straight and one that's curved. The curved comma is used everywhere else that you would use a comma in English. To combine sentences, to put in an aside, or things like that, you're going to use this comma. So again, this one's for lists, this one's for everything else. Okay? Alright. Now the two surnames we're going to go over are probably the two most common surnames in the entire Sinosphere. Sinosphere meaning the sphere of influence of Chinese culture. So of all Chinese people spread across the entire planet, these two are probably the most common surnames. And one of them is so common, it has a simplified character. So we'll start with that one. So it's traditional. Looks like this. It's simplified. Looks like I'm doing right. Kind of like that. Made it too tall. Okay. And this is Chun. Chun. You'll also see this as Chan due to certain accents when people were first trying to develop romanizations for the Chinese language, and as well as other Chinese languages. Pronounce it Chan, but this is in Mandarin it's Chun, Chun, and every surname has a way of introducing it. That's what they call it. So with Chun, if your surname is Chun, or you meet someone surnamed Chun, when they introduce themselves, you'd be like, "Oh, I'm Chun, 我姓 Chun, I'm surnamed Chun," and then they'll tell you which Chun. Dong Chun. This is an ear. 耳朵, ear. And Dong is the name of this part of the character. Dong. 耳东陈 is how you introduce that one. 耳东陈. So Chun means, so it's a surname, but it also carries the meanings of to arrange, to tell, or archaically it kind of means to be old. It's not used very frequently in just common language, but it is an extremely common surname. So the next one is also incredibly common. Crazy common, but it's so simple that they didn't feel the need to make a simplified character. It is Wang, and so Wang. You'll also see this as with an O sometimes, but just because you see it written in English as an O does not mean it's necessarily this character, because there are other dialects, again, that pronounce different characters differently. So, but W-A-N-G is almost always Wang. And the way you introduce this is, so if your surname is Wang, or you're meeting someone named surnamed Wang, you'll say 我姓王, 我王的王. They're saying it's the Wang from the word 国王, and 国王 means king, or country's king. 国王. Meanwhile, a kingdom is a 王国, a king's country. Yeah, Wang, and Wang by itself just kind of means king, and so it's a very common surname that is found fairly frequently, fairly spread out through all of China. So Chen and Wang. So, well, I hope this video was helpful. And if it was, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe. If you have any special topic you'd like us to cover, or if you have any questions about anything that we have covered and you'd like me to do a video to clarify those, go ahead and put that in the comments below, and we'll get to those as soon as we can. And we'll see you next time on Chinese with Pei.